What is up, gents? Grey Knight Dude here, back with another battle report with Grey Knights versus Iron Hands. So, very fun list. Awesome player, John. Play him all the time. He's got a shit ton of armies. But with Iron Hands, they are a little... They have their tweaks, so they can do a lot of stuff that most other people can't. But you guys get to see my tournament list. So this list that we brought today is probably my favorite list in a tournament scene. It's prescient. We have an assassin, which is very clutch. If you watch my last tournament video, she was amazing. In this one, also amazing. Just the psychological game that she plays, being on the table or not on the table, is just huge. He's like, do I want to reroll that save roll? Do I want to reroll that hit roll? If it's 1 CP, sure. If it goes to 2 CP, it's not really worth it then, right? So it makes the game so much more beneficial in your favor because you really wanted that guy to die, and he really doesn't want him to die, but does he want to spend 2 CP to make him live? That's the question. So she is amazing, the Calidus Assassin. If you guys haven't used her, test her out. It's 100 points. If she kills a character, you know, she gets the point back with a CP. Like, she is a pretty cool unit to add to any Grey Knight list, or if you can take her in any list, just try her out. She's cool. So again, this is the main list that you guys are going to be seeing. So take some notes with where you're moving people, what objectives you're trying to score, what psychic powers you want to be using. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. Interceptors are still amazing. Try the Rhino out. If you have an old school Rhino, put in like a little cover piece behind a wall so that way they can't see it, and then you hop out an extra 3 inches and then charge, like, get 15 inches away with your interceptors. Like, it's such a good combo. And then it's just, oh, another thing that I didn't use, which I'm going to try out, is their psychic power. You can hop out of a Rhino in a different phase, cast a psychic power, hop back in the Rhino because it's a different phase. So I'm going to try that out. Didn't try it out here, but we're going to definitely try that out. We're going to put a Rhino literally behind some cover, hop out, shoot something really good, and then hop back in behind cover. So we're going to test it out. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought. If we get up to 1,000 subs, we're going to be streaming these on Mondays. So definitely get this up. And also Death Guard. Death Guard's coming out soon. We have a new Death Guard army that I bought in like 2 days. So it's all Termies, all Boxwalkers. I just bought a whole bunch of vehicles for it as well. So if you're a Death Guard person, definitely join the channel as well. So appreciate it, guys. And we'll see you at the end of the video. All right, what's up, gents? So we're back at AU, Monday night wargaming. We got Grey Knights versus Iron Hands.
Iron Hands.
Iron Hands. We got John today. So John, what are you playing?
I'm playing an Iron Hands successor chapter with Master Artisans and Whirlwinds of Rage. We've got 2 HQ choices. We got our Tech Marine with the Ironstone, which is -1 damage on any vehicle, but it's definitely the Gladiator. And we've got a Lieutenant with Rights of War. He's getting the command points back on a 5-up. We got 3 troops choices. We've got Auto Bolt Rifle Intercessors. These are going to be 2 squads of Incursors. We've got 2 squads of Devastators that are going to be coming down to the drop pod. We got some proxies here. So one squad's going to be 3 Grav Cannons and 1 Multi-Melta. The other one's got 3 Multi-Meltas and 1 Grav Cannon.
What's the stats on the Grav Cannons?
The Grav Cannons are 4 shots each. They're strength 5. -3, 1 damage. If you've got a 3-up save or better, it's actually 2 damage.
Oh,
so
wow.
they're perfect against Marines and Dreadnoughts.
That's cool.
Sergeants all have a Signum and a Cherub, 2 Chainswords. Got the drop pod. We've got 2 Contemptor Dreadnoughts. One of these is the Iron Hand Special character with the Warlord trait that gives him 6s to hit, cause an extra attack roll. He's got a Cyclone Missile Launcher, Twin Volkite, and a Dreadnought Chain Fist for a flat 6 damage against vehicles. We've got a second Contemptor Dreadnought with double Volkite and Missile Launcher. We have a regular Land Speeder with just a Multi-Melta. We've got a Gladiator Valiant. So all of the Melta and Las cannons. We've got 3 squads of Vanguard veterans. They're all going to be almost the same. We've got 2 with a Thunderhammer on the Sergeant and Lightning Claws on everyone else. This one's going to be proxied as the same exact thing. And then we've got 1 with all Lightning Claws. Everybody there's got a Storm Shield.
Seems good. Seems good. I'm just afraid of that drop pod. You guys are bringing drop pods back.
Yeah.
All right, so we got rapiers today. This is the list we brought to the tournament over the weekend. I changed it up a little bit. We have the Grandmaster. He's got the Shunt 3++. Gate of Affinity and Empiric Amplification. All the dreads are kitted up the same way. These two dreads have the Shunt. He also has a Shunt. We bring in a Calidus Assassin, so we're testing her out today. She gets to roll on a 4-up. If they spend a CP, it's now 2 CP. These guys are going to be interceptors, so we have 2 squads of full interceptors, 1 min squad of interceptors. Everybody today has a halberd. We have 3 strike squads, 1 silencer in each squad. We also brought a rhino today. We got one of the little rhinos. It's a Nurgle rhino. And then we got a tech priest who has the foretelling of Locust, which I get to redeploy 3 models. He has the warp shaping ability, and he also has the Cantu. I know he's got the auto heal 3 on the dreadknights. I think that's everything. Oh, the warlord trait, everything within 6 inches of him is OBSEC, and also +1 to wound in melee with his weapons. So, yeah, he's pretty cool. So, OBSEC definitely helped out throughout the tournament, which was really good. We are playing, what's the mission?
We are playing Sweep and Clear.
And that's the 9-inch?
Yep, deployment in the table quarter, 9 inch from the center.
Nice.
5 objectives.
Nice. All right, so let's roll to see who places first. All right, so I won the deployment roll. He set up first, chose that table quarter. So Grey Knights, we got Grandmaster, Dreadknight, couple interceptors, 2 interceptor squads, and the Rhino right there. Interceptors there. These guys are in the Rhino. These 2 strikes are deep striking. Dreadknight all the way back here. And we kind of try to spread out as much as possible. She is in reserves. And then we have Incursions here. Land Speeder, the character Dread, the OBSEC dude, Dread, Big Tank, Tech Priest. These guys and these guys. So, you ready to see who goes first?
Turn 2 here. We're going second here. I'll get
and you got it. Cool. So, Grey Knights are turn 1. I got to figure out what I'm going to do because he has the deep striking guys, which I was going to essentially take all my Dread Knights off the table and walk them in, but now I can't. So
that would have been, I think, counterproductive.
Why is that?
Actually, maybe not.
I don't want them to die. So if you choose to bring them in, my guys then walk on and shoot them off the table.
Yeah, which I do think that I understand what you're doing there. I think that would be taking too many of your points off of the battlefield. In exchange for my Devateers will still come down turn 1.
Yep.
And they're going to instead kill a lot of your infantry.
Yep.
Which is going to leave you a lot less board control.
Yep.
And they're only 155 points a squad of Devastators. So it's like
scary.
It's like 370 points of troops over there. So I would take that trade. If you wanted to bring your Dreadknights in and kill them,
yeah,
I would take that trade.
All right, cool. So we'll be back after Grey Knight movement turn 1.
All right.
So we moved up. So we redeployed all these guys just to be in range to shoot off some people. Tech Priest gave him +1 to hit. These guys got out of the Rhino, hopped up to the objective up there. These guys, he shunted, so he spent 2 CP. The shunt. Over to here, it could be 9 inches of those guys, these guys, those guys on the objective. So we're going to start off by casting powers. So we'll start off here. He gets a 5, got it. That's 1. Psychic Ritual. This guy, same thing, in the center. That is a 5, that's another one. We got that one over there. That's a 8, that's another one.
All right, and actually if you want to, can you hold up real quick?
Hit the pause right there. Okay. All right, so you're doing what?
Yeah, so I'm going to be using the Iron Hands stratagem to try to deny one of these on a 4+. So first I'll roll for the stratagem itself. So on a 4+, I'll be able to deny one of these purifying rituals. It's denied.
So which one?
Doesn't matter. Because you've only got 1 unit on each of those points, right?
Right. Yep.
All right, so you roll on a 4+, it costs me a command point? No? And I roll on a 5+, I get a command point back. And that's no. So we just got 1 command point spent.
And try it back here?
Yep. All right.
That'll only be 4.
All right, so you've got 4 victory points, and I'm down a command point.
All right. And then let's do a, over here, he's going to do a smite. Yeah.
All right.
Smite goes off.
All right. D3.
2.
All right. We'll take that fella because he is the closest to the enemy.
Yep. And then, yeah. And then we're going to shoot everything into them.
Alrighty. And they're going to hate it and cry about it.
Alright, so there were 3 up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Let's do the silencers first. 2, 4, 6. We're going to spend 1 CP.
Okay.
And do +1 AP. +1 strength.
+1 AP, +1 strength.
Hit on 2s, all hit. And then strength 9, so wounding on 2s.
Okay.
So we got 5 at -3.
5 at -3. All right. 3. We're looking at 6s here. And they're dead.
Good CP spent. Let's go over here. So this one is going to shoot into those guys back there on the edge. So we got 2, 4, 6, hitting on 3s, no rerolls, and then wounding on 2s. So we got 1, 2, 3 at -2.
3 at -2. 5s. So we've got 2 dead.
And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Silencer. Hitting on 3s. Take these guys away. And then wounding on 3s. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at -1.
5 at a -1 takes me to a 4 up. And we made 3 failed 2.
1 damage each. Next guy. 2, 4, 6. Side cannons.
3 hits.
3 hit, and then 2s. We got 2 at -2.
2 at -2. 1 cocked. 1 dead.
And then how many left?
1 guy left.
1 guy. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Come on, buddy. Miss, 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 miss. And wounding on 3s. Oh, not as good. 3 saves, sir.
3 saves.
-1.
Check it. He's dead.
Oh, darn. So close, though.
It wasn't good.
It took 2 dreadnoughts to kill a 5-man unit. Last dreadnought hitting on 3s because they're in the forest over there.
4s, you mean?
Well, I gave him the +1.
Oh, you gave him the +1.
So he goes through 2, back up to a 3. 2, 4, 6.
And I may spend a CP here. I think what I might do is
Transhuman?
Nah, my CP isn't worth it.
Yeah. I mean, I have to hit on 3s. Maybe. 2, 4, 6, hitting on 3s. This one misses, and then wounding on 2s.
Wounding on 2s.
Here we go. 5 at -2.
5 at -2. They are in cover, so they're rocking a 4 up. So 3 dead.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 2, 4, 6, 7 at -1.
7 at -1. 3s. All right, Sergeant's left with 1 wound.
Here we go. These guys. 2 guys in range, 2, 4, hitting on 4s at the sergeant. We got 2 hits, wounding on 4s. 1 wound.
2 up. He makes it.
Attaboy. Alright, so they shot. Basically everybody shot. I think I'm gonna end my turn early. We got 3 for strangle.
We got 1 morale check to make here.
One
I
more.
need to roll a 4 or less. He fails and runs.
And he's out of there. Yeah, good thing you didn't spend the CP.
Well, if I spent the CP, then more guys would have.
Wound on 4s, right? Yeah. So I get 4 for War ritual.
4 for ritual. We've got 3 for direct assault. And
Yep.
we've got 3 for strangle.
Perfect, and we'll be back after bottom of turn 1. So you spent 2 CP to do what?
I'm giving this vehicle full hit rerolls in the
Got
shooting
it.
phase.
So 4 up. Correct. That is another CP, sir, so go down to 3.
All right, and 3 dice to see if I get 1 back. I do. So I'm up to 4 CP.
So it's a dice per CP spent?
Correct.
Got it.
Maximum of 1, of course, because it's always a maximum of 1. All right, so we'll start with the land speeder here.
I guess real quick, they deep struck right there.
Yep.
They moved up. Land speeder is touching, not touching?
The land speeder is touching this terrain.
Oh, okay. And then that thing moved up. Who got +1 to hit? The dread?
No,
Okay.
the die here is for the
+1 to hit. Got it.
Yep.
So, where are we going?
All right, we'll start with the gladiator. He's going to put everything into the grandmaster.
Cool.
You get a shot?
Alright, so all the tank shots are going into this unit now because he moved to there.
Yep. So we've got red dice for the multi-meltas, blue dice for the las cannons, and then oh shit, we got one more shot.
Alright.
I keep forgetting there are 4 shots now.
And
beige dice for the heavy stuff.
cool, all -1?
All at -1 for.
Because they're in cover.
So they get a +1 to their save, but it's not dense cover.
So it turns into dense cover because we're
you're
gray
tied to
knights.
shadows. I'm sorry. Yep,
yeah,
you're right.
it's fine.
So that means he's hitting on 3s and he's re-rolling 1s.
Cool.
All right, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. That's a lot of 1s to re-roll. And because we're master artisans, we also get another bonus hit roll on top of that. I'll choose a multi-melta.
That's what we want to do.
All right, those multi-meltas miss. That heavy stubber misses.
So what hit?
All this stuff.
Got it.
So we're wounding on 2s.
But the red of the multi-melta?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, the multi-melta versus the last cannon does.
I
It
probably
does actually matter.
I probably
'cause
should
you
have spent 2 CP before you rolled.
Okay.
No, good.
Okay.
Yeah, they should live right now. Like wounding on 4s instead of wounding on 2s.
Yeah, that
Do you
wasn't a
mind?
big deal. Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Mine's
Alright.
2 CP, not 1 CP, like yours, because mine
Yours
sucks. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so they're all wounding on 4s now.
Okay.
Red dice are AP -4. Blue dice are minus. Oh, sorry. Red dice are -5 because we're in Devastator Doctrine.
Seems good.
-4 and then minus 2.
Seems good.
All right. Well, that was good. All right. So one guy takes -5, so that takes him all the way from his 2 up to dead.
Okay.
I do need to roll for that. Damage is 6, so that kills a guy.
Alright.
Laser cannon gives you a 6-up save because you're in Tide of Shadows. 2 up to -4 is a 6-up. All right, and he is also dead, so it's 2 guys dead. Then 2 saves at a -2 brings you to a 4-up with your Tide of Shadows. Look at that.
So 1 guy and
2 guys.
2. That's my just 2 guys.
All right. Apply within 12 inches, correct?
Correct.
All right, so the multi-melta's going into the same squad. We've got 2 shots hitting me on 3s, and maybe dropping, you know. All right, so 1 miss. Master Artisans lets me re-roll. 2 hits. 4s to wound because you're still transhuman. 2 wounds. So first damage roll. Doesn't kill a guy. I'll not CP that, and so then the second one will just kill him. So 1 more guy dead. All right. 1 grav cannon. The multi-meltas are all going to target this dreadnought. The grav cannon is going to target these folks. One of the multi-meltas will get a +1 to hit from the sergeant, so his ballistic skill's now 2 up. And that's what we're going to do. So, dice. Because of the dense cover.
Yep.
And so we're hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s for being an iron hand. So that's going to be 1 miss. And we're going to re-roll that. And then a Master Artisan's re-roll, which we're using for the squad this turn. So that's going to be 2 hits, a 3 and a 4. The rest of these are hitting on a 4-up because of the dense cover. And we're re-rolling 1s, so that's going to be 3.
6.
We're winning you on a 3.
After lives.
And that's going to be 3 saves on your 4-up.
We do 3 damage first.
So 2 go through. Or if that's
Yeah, I've been rolling crack, yeah, all day.
All right.
2.
So that'll be 2d6 damage. I'll spend a CP. Let's see if I spend an extra one.
Yep.
I do. So let's hope that was well spent.
Other ones.
6. That was very well spent. All right.
1 6.
So grav cannon into these guys. We've got 4 shots. Is it the squad within 12 or just the model within 12 shooting? for Tide of Shadows.
4, 2 damage. 1, 3.
Probably the model.
Okay, so hitting on 4 is re-rolling once.
4.
All right, guess we don't need that. So 4 hits, and we need 3 to wound him.
4.
All right, so 3 wounds. -3 goes to -4 in Devastator Doctrine. You do get your cover, so those are still going to fail.
2 each?
2 each. That squad's done shooting. That means their cherub activates. So we're using the cherub to shoot the multi-melta again, the one that got the +1 ballista skill. So he's hitting you on 3s, same target. All right, 2 hits. And we've got 3s again.
2, 3.
Uh-oh.
Good to go?
Nothing there. All right.
Of course.
Squad number 2.
Think so.
We've got multi-melta number 1. Well, multi-melta Uno. Go in there. We'll put grav cannon into there.
Where's the other multi-melta?
There's no other multi-melta.
Oh, it's only
I said
5?
number 1. I'm sorry?
It's only 5-man squad?
Yep.
5 and 5, got it.
You can have 4 weapons max, so it's 3 and 1, 1 and 3.
Got it.
I said multi-melta number 1, but there's no multi-melta number 2.
Okay.
So multi-melta into him. We're going to go ahead and give the multi-melta the +1 to hit. And the grav cannons, we're going to put
14
Oh, that's that.
Yeah.
Go with the charge.
we're going to put 1 grav cannon into them,
So,
and we're going to put. No, I gotta fix up. No,
cover.
1 multi-melt into him, grav cannon into him, 2 grav cannons here.
Got
And
it.
then,
Sounds good. And the grav cannons are AP1?
The grav cannons are AP 4, -3 normally, -4 in Devastator now.
Got it.
All right, so we'll start with these guys. We've got 8 shots from the grav cannons.
Or no, 3.
All right, hitting you on 4s because of the Tide of Shadows. And wounding on 3s. So that's going to be 4 at a -4. So they're dead.
I'm gonna have to
Yep,
spend
they're dead.
a 5th command point to reroll
All right.
my double.
Then we've got the multi-melta and the other grav cannon at this dreadnought. Hitting on 3s with the multi-melta, 4s with the grav cannon. All right, so we've got 1-1, and then the Master Artisan's reroll is going to be used for the multi-melta.
6.
All right, so that's going to be 2 multi-melta hits, 3 grav cannon hits. No, sorry, 1 grav cannon hit because we're on 4s for the grav cannon. And then we've got 3s to wound, 5 with the grav cannon. So that's only going to be 1 wound with the multi-melta.
4 up!
That's too bad for him.
Let me get rid of all this dice. Here we go! Hurrah!
Good for me because
Four.
I don't like it.
All right.
Got it.
But I can't walk over you.
Well, that means cherub number 2 going on the.
Is that once per
multi-melta.
game?
Once per game.
Okay.
Per squad.
Got it.
So this is they're blowing their whole load. And we've got 1 reroll for Iron Hands Doctrine.
That's
going to be 1 hit. And 1 wound.
4 up.
4 up.
Hurrah! Oh, he fucking makes it. Gosh
He
darn
does
it.
make it. Which means he's going to get repaired. which
Auto
means-
3? Yep.
Which means I hate my life.
Somehow they don't kill, they killed it.
And
Makes sense.
now he does have line of sight past the obscuring, but I don't think he can see past my drop.
Yeah, you're measuring these two.
Yeah. So he gets to live.
Yay.
These 2 guys can both see him. Only 1 can see him, so I'm going to focus fire on him.
Got it.
All right, so we'll do the back fellow first.
Yep.
And drop it hit.
This is the character.
He hits on 2s.
Nope, he's a normal ballista skill, so he's hitting on 3s, 4s with your dense cover.
Got it.
So,
So it's 8 shots with his bullkite, 2 shots with his crack missiles. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. 6s will explode into another shot. All right, 2 re-rolls for Iron Hands, 1 re-roll for Master Artisan. All right, so 4's hit. We've got 2 6s and another 6.
Nice.
So 3 extra shots and 1 extra hit. Now, because you're in Tide of Shadows, I have, well, before we do that, 4s to wound, 3 with the crack missile. We're re-rolling 1s to wound because the lieutenant is nearby. All right, so because you're in Tide of Shadows, the Volkites are going to still keep you at your 2-up armor save. So we'll start with 1 invulnerable save from the crack missile.
Nope.
Fails it. So that is going
Yeah, good.
to be 2 damage.
Not like nothing.
And then 5.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus there's going to be a mortal wound. So he's going to take 2, and then a 5 up feel no pain against your mortal wound.
Yeah.
5 up.
4.
So he took 5, so he's on 8.
Yep. And then we're going to do the second one.
Yep.
From his Volkites, 2 shots from his crack missiles. Hitting you on 4s, re-rolling everything because of those command points I spent. Alright, so... Alright. Not bad. Now we're wounding on 4s, 3s with the crack missiles. Re-rolling 1 for the
Right,
lieutenant.
so I have 2 hits.
Alright, so we've got... Alright, so we're looking at 2 invulnerable saves from the crack missiles. No whammy. 4 damage. He's down to 4. Okay. And then we've got 3, 6, 7 saves.
What's
the AP on the crack?
The crack is -3, so it takes you all the way from your
4.
1 up to
Got it.
Honestly,
How many saves?
7. And there's going to be 2 mortals after this.
right? No.
So 1 goes through.
I'm going to re-roll this one.
Okay.
That's the last shot going into him, right?
Yes.
Good. And then mortal. 2 mortals.
2 mortals.
Yep.
Saves 1. Get down to 3.
Down to 3.
Here.
Alright. So you're down to 5 CP?
I am.
Okay.
This guy.
I have a mighty 2.
Any other shots? Charges.
Oh, hold up. I've got some shots, bro. The drop pod is going to throw its mighty 2 Stormbolter shots into those folks.
They're dead.
No hits, Master Artisans?
They're dead.
Oh, they're dead?
Yeah.
Well, then the drop pod's going to put its shots into those guys.
Got it.
So 4 shots because we're within 12.
Yeah, remember the meltas and all that shit killed him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so 4 shots, 1 hit. Master Artisans, 2 hits. 4's the wound you. 1 wound.
What's the... Do you hit on 4s or 5s?
I hit on 3s.
Okay, so 4s with the thing?
They're within 12.
Okay, how many?
1.
1. 1, 2 up?
So
Good.
All right. Then we've got a crack grenade coming from him.
Sounds good.
I can be on
Hits.
range, so I can shoot over it.
Doesn't wound.
Okay.
So,
That is all my shots. So yeah, we're going to the charge phase.
the
Alright.
guy into
You know
the-
what's coming? And it's just going to be the 1.
Hits.
So we'll go.
And then, both get moves.
We want to make sure that we outnumber you. We want to make sure that we outnumber you, which is more important than getting everybody on the
Son
cover.
of a bitch.
Okay,
3 shots with the thermal lance.
because your guys don't have objective secured either, right? They're
That's
interceptors.
what's going on.
How many attacks do they have?
They've got 4 attacks each on the show.
Okay.
Sergeant gets 5. So you've got 1, 2,
Alright, fuck it. He's going to shoot.
3, 4, plus the sergeant, who's not necessarily different, but I don't have enough dice with the same color. All right, these folks are hitting on 3s. 6s explode. That's a nice number of explosions. Master Artisans re-rolls 1. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So another 4 go back in, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Then we're wounding on 4s, re-rolling everything.
Seems good.
It's not terrible. All right. All right, so we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17. All right, 17 minus 2. How many?
really just
Did you just fucking bounce those?
1, 2, 3, 4 die.
Well, that is certainly one guy still alive.
I'm gonna try and fight with them.
So you got to pull somebody who's, or you got to leave somebody who's already in base, or engagement.
And then he gets 3 attacks.
One thing I want to say that
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s. 2 hit, or 1 hit?
1 wound minus 2.
1 wound minus 2. That'll take me to my invuln. Make the 4 up.
Cool. I think that is all.
All right.
So let's get some commands. This guy is good. These guys are good.
And they're all dead.
And they're dead.
All right. So we've got that objective.
Yep, 3.
So we've got 3 for direct assault. We killed 1 unit of strikes.
Yep.
And that's it. For 1 unit of interceptors, and that's it.
Yep.
That's disappointing. Only 2 for Rapport of the Witch. And then we've got 2 for Oaths of Moment. We haven't fallen back this turn, so that's another 1. No, we did fail a morale check.
Do you get Oaths a moment at the end of the turn or
At the end of the battle.
next turn?
At the end of the battle.
Got
And
it.
it starts on it works on turn 1.
Okay.
So I did fail a morale check in my turn, so I don't get the point for that.
Got it.
I didn't kill a vehicle or a character.
Got it.
So I only get 2 for Oaths of Moment.
Okay, cool.
So at the end of turn 1, we're looking at 10 you, 7 me.
Awesome. We are not going to spend 2 because he only has 2 left. So she's probably going to come in this turn. We have 2 deep strikes, and we'll be back after top of turn 2. All right, so deep strike back there because of why not. Moved up, moved back. Spent 1 CP. This guy moved over here to try and shoot and charge the tank. These guys moved out of the Rhino over to there. These guys hopped out from the other side of the building to here. Rhino sprinted 16 inches around. Calidus Assassin rolled a 6, so D6 plus 3 she can charge or come into reserves. So I rolled a 9, so I wanted her to go back there, but I put her over here instead because I rolled so high. These guys are on there. Tech Priest healed up this guy for 3, and these guys are just kind of chilling over there. So we had 1 success, 2 success so far.
All right.
We're gonna go back here.
Purifying Ritual.
That's a 5.
That's the third 5 you rolled this turn so far, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
He's gonna do +1 attack. This unit. Nobody's on there, right?
That squad's on
strikes.
there.
Yeah, strikes are gonna go.
Yep.
That's a 9.
Okay.
Do you want to spend a CP at all?
Nope.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. I think that's the max.
No, 4 is 4 or 6. Okay.
They're gonna go +1 attack. That goes off on a 10.
Okay.
So they have +1 attack.
Yeah, I know.
He is not gonna smite. They're gonna go hammerhand.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna go hammerhand. Just in case you charge me.
I know, I was like, oh, this is sucks. And then the man came in, shot him, survived, and then came and killed him.
He's gonna go hammerhand.
Okay.
Nope.
That's okay.
And this guy is gonna do Imperial amplification onto this guy.
You're a monster.
6 does not go off.
Okay. You're less of a monster.
Roll that. Still have CP. No, we're not gonna roll that. I think that's everything. Oh, change the tide.
Change the tide.
Tide has changed.
Tide has changed. Let me guess.
He ran away.
Nemesis.
Nemesis. Convergence.
Yes. I don't even know what it's called. You know what it's called. I don't.
Tide of Convergence.
He is not gonna do anything. No. All right. Let's get some shots going. We're gonna start with this guy. She's gonna try and shoot there.
Okay.
I need a 2. Got it. I roll 3d6 higher than your leadership,
Okay.
which is what?
Which is 9.
Higher than a 4?
It's higher than a 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I was just making sure. So she failed. These guys are gonna shoot everything into them.
Yep.
1, 2,
3, and they have a 4 or 2 up, right?
Yep, they have a 2 up.
Yes.
9 wounds left.
Yep.
Slithers. Get back up. Slithery snakes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
6 wounds.
Winning on 4s.
Wounding on 4s.
Everything starting score. 5 yards.
We got 2, 4, 6, 8 regular saves.
Strength is 5.
All right, 8 regular saves. 2s here. We've got 2 failures. That's 1 dead fella.
We'll
we'll go
he's
ahead.
going to shoot the tank. Oh, it's toughness 8. Never mind. Shoot these guys.
Okay.
And
1.
1.
We're good.
Them into there.
Okay.
2.
Is that card the stratagem card you were searching for?
No, that's the +1 attack.
All right.
Oh, okay.
For Rapers.
Okay.
They're
So these guys into
They're going to put everything into here.
into there. Okay. Into the Vanguard veterans. Should have given these guys the feel no pain.
Is that a
1 CP.
Strat?
Yeah.
Do you want to do it?
But then we go. Like,
I feel like they're probably dead anyways.
so we'll do 5.
5.
Oh,
Like that.
that wasn't so bad. He said about to roll some 1s. Yep.
Spoke too soon.
I definitely spoke too soon.
Alright. He's going to go. He's going to shoot.
I shot 2.
3 damage.
So down to that, right? Oh, what you want? So,
Sweet.
We're going to shoot the tank.
Shooting the tank.
2, 4, 6. We're going to spend 1 C.
the card.
It is toughness 8, so that one will help you on the side cannon.
Definitely.
5s.
It's only 1 damage though.
It is only 1 damage.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Not doing it? Okay.
2.
So hitting on.
The 3 damage 1.
I think that's a decent game.
3s?
Yes. No, 2s because
Because the +1 is plus.
So 1 miss.
So 5 hits.
That one hit. And then winning on 4s. 2 and -2.
2 and -2. Rolling 5s here. 1 make, 1 fail. He's down to 11.
I'll put all the 15 attacks onto your arcana.
Silencer.
It's just one.
Winning on 5s.
Wounding on 5s. 3.
3 at -1.
3 at -1. 4s. 1 more. He's down to 10.
2 saves.
Let's go. Grandmaster.
Big one right here.
Where's he going?
The same guy.
The same guy. All right.
Beat on me because I know you're going to attack me.
That's what I'm doing right now.
5. And then 4s. 1, 2, 3, -2.
No live.
1, 2, 3 at a -2. 5s.
Myself.
That is 2 failed. We're down to 8.
Stupid archon.
2 and 8.
If you want to do it.
Ooh.
Lots of misses.
Yep, I'll take that.
And then winning on 5s.
And then wounding on 5s.
You have to finish closer to the.
1, 2, 3, -1.
3 -1. 4s. That is, that one seems cocked. That's still 3 passes rather.
I was like, what?
Okay.
This one, let's see this unit.
So,
All right, this one's seeing this unit you said, or this one? Okay.
2, 4, 6.
All right, because he is off the terrain.
He's off the terrain.
Off the terrain, so he's shooting at these folks.
Hitting on 5.
even if you
Yep, he'll hit it. Yep, you're bracketed.
No, that's right, man. I meant to scream like.
Not bad.
3 -2.
3 -2. We're rolling with a 2 up, so that goes into a 4 up. So 1 dead.
second charge, because you're going to overwatch.
Silencer.
You know, we'll pull a
What's the range
multi-melta.
of his,
1.
One.
No, that
We're good.
basically cleared this out.
The healthy one is going to shoot
Yeah.
this squad.
This squad here, or that
We're going
squad.
to shoot this squad.
That squad. All right.
So we got 2, 4, 6, hitting on 3s.
6 hitting on 3s.
2, 3 hit.
3 hits.
3 wounds, -2.
3 wounds and a -2. I'm in cover. So we're at 4s, and that's 2 dead.
All right.
4 hits.
Hell yeah! I'll take that. 3 wounds.
-1.
4 or 3s here actually, because I'm in cover, so that'll be 1 damage to 1 guy. The plucky sergeant is ready to take some heads.
These guys into there. One wound.
1 wound on those guys. All right, we're good.
Shot. Alright, let's get some charges. So we'll do the big one. He's going to charge the tank.
All right, so this is a big deal. I think I might actually spend a CP here.
Do make it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and spend the CP.
Is the core of the outcome required to fill out mandatory slots?
So I'm going to go down to 1 CP,
They're just like them because they're thick.
and we're going to go ahead and see if we can get some 6s on some
I
Overwatch.
don't see them like murder them and stuff. Like
All right, so same dice colors as before. Red for multi-melta, blue for last cannon. All right, that looks like we got 1 last cannon hit and 1 cocked multi-melta, 1 last cannon hit. And we'll do a reroll for Master Artisans. Nope. So I just need a 2 up here. He said about to get a 1. All right, that's going to be a -3. So you do get a 6-up save against that. All right, and then I need to not roll a 1 here. He is dead.
Those guys are going to try and roll.
Yep.
I need a 9.
You need a 9.
2 shots.
Correct.
Oh.
Nope.
Nope.
Let's reroll that.
All right, CP reroll. You're down to 4.
Have to punch you.
All right.
Oh, the purple.
Got it.
You
We'll do,
sure? 5 and a 4.
do both. In the painted.
All right.
I need to overkill.
Those mortal wounds are going to be a bit of a problem.
Plus I need 5.
Yeah.
So staying outside of 3.
Yep. Staying outside of 3,
Okay, Hammerhand.
and they do have hammer. They did get hammerhand, didn't they?
These
Really
guys.
teaching me this, I should just be playing Black
7.
Templars and do more of my Dark Angel tests. And some of my stuff just came, so I'm going to
6.
build.
That's
So I
critical.
play some of the Dark Angels. Playing to them in turn was
I
also.
think we got bad news coming in.
Let's combi.
All right, combi on who?
Well, first we'll try him first into them.
Into the front, into the big squad.
Yep.
He's got a 6. That's might do it. No. Nope.
And then they're gonna combi.
Into the 2 squads, the drop pod as well. All right, just the 2 squads. To 7, that'll get you on both of them.
All right, he's going to
And I did already Overwatch.
missile launcher. And then everything underneath these guys.
All right.
On the, I mean, on
This guy into the thingy.
Him to the thingy. 4. Uh-oh. I think you still got it.
Yeah, you're 5 away.
Well, it was nice knowing that land speeder.
And for the shits and giggles,
5, and that was going what? There?
into there.
Into there. Okay. All right.
We're gonna try. I need a really far charge. 10?
That, I don't know, because you got to go. Does she ignore models when she charges? So she basically has to go zigzag a little bit.
I think that's everybody.
All right.
Alright, so you have nothing to read around, so I guess we'll just start back there.
Yep.
We got just the car, 2, 3, 4 halberds, and then a little beat stick. So,
Oh, you got a warding state in there? Oh no, the side cannon.
so hitting on
3s?
3s.
And is it 6s to hit or 6s to wound? For the wound? Okay. So you need 6s here because I'm toughness 8.
I'm strength 6.
You're strength 6. You need 5. Halberds it is.
Still high.
So it's 2 mortal wounds and 2 wounds. Reroll for hammerhand.
3 saves. -2.
Oh shit.
All the mortals.
All right, so we got 4.
4 minus 2.
So I basically have to spend my last command point here. And actually, I forgot to roll for the previous one.
Yep.
So I'm just going to roll for these 2 to see if I get one. I do. So I
you're back up
spent.
to 1.
So I'm back up to 1. And basically, if I don't spend, actually, what? Your AP minus 3. 2. So actually, so I do get 4 5-up saves against your regular wounds. So 4 5-up saves. And I pass 1. So even if I don't roll any here, I will still live on 1. However, I'd spent that 1 CP to get a 5-up save against mortal wounds on that tank for the phase. So we're going to take that 5-up now as well. We save another 1. So he goes from 8 down to 2.
At 0. Yeah.
Next bit.
Oh, baby. Oh, he misses.
Let's go on to him. He's going to overhead smash.
Yep.
6.
Yep.
Hitting on 2s.
Oh, yeah. You're a monster.
5 save.
1 miss. He has a Hammer of Righteous, so it's +1 to wound.
So he's wounding on 2s.
2s.
You're minus 4.
2, 3.
3. So I get 6s.
Yep. So 4 6s.
4 6s. Nope. Oh, look, I'm dead. Actually, that was what? 3 1 1. No, he's dead. Was that rolled?
6, 9,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
12, 13.
He's super
CV blows up.
super dead. Last act of vengeance.
Yeah.
Yes. I think land speeders are just 1 wound. Let me
1
check.
mortal wound. That he's just gonna.
That's that. He just
Consolidate.
destroyed this.
I wonder if I. No. So he's just gonna consolidate.
Not including this round.
That's there, here.
Oh, yeah.
So we got 5 for the Justicar.
Look at this. Look how well I
1,
made
2,
Oh yeah, that's a lot of
3,
attacks.
4.
And then you have.
We're going to spend 1 CP,
You have 21 and I have 19.
You're down to 3.
and we're gonna do exploding 6s.
Exploding 6s. Look at the CP he needs to mimic a fraction of our power.
Do I need to? I just need to kill 1 guy, right?
If you consolidate correctly, then correct, yeah.
So if I go there, 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 there. So I'll have 3 on the zone. So
All right, so you're not,
1
so
guy.
you're not spending the CP?
I'm not gonna spend CP.
All right, no CP. Honestly, you're probably killing them without that anyways.
How many do I have?
You now have 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
I mean, like, that's really.
Already got 1, 2, 3 extra attacks.
3 extra attacks. And 3s. Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough one here for the, and that's going to be what, 1 mortal wound? 2 mortal wounds.
3. 3.
Ah, didn't see that one. Okay, so 3 mortal wounds
2,
plus,
4, 6, 8, 10, minus 2.
all right, 10 4-ups. This should kill the squad by themselves. They are dead.
I should have done double flames and then double fire extra shots.
I agree.
But,
What do they, Nano says a lot, and I agree with. The only proper kill is supposed to go.
Over here we'll put
2 wounds left.
2, 3.
Okay, so 2 on these 2 guys with one of which has 1 wound left. The other 3 on these 5.
Alright, so 3 over there.
Come upside?
Yep. You're all shot up there.
Right there.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Wounding on.
That is-
I need that for the wound. Wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s.
How many
I have 2.
8 with 2 mortals.
8 with 2 mortals. And these are all halberds?
Yep.
All right, 8 5-ups. The whole squad's dead.
Okay. These 2. 1, 2.
Oh, shot.
How much did you get for her to play last year?
Oh,
I said that I.
1.
1.
Minus 2.
I told you the sergeant was going to go apeshit. Although I guess you can't really I can't really talk about going apeshit with you.
It's my name. Your attack's back.
Are you going to consolidate?
Yeah, I'm gonna touch the
Touch
guy.
the pod?
Yeah.
All right.
So you can shoot me.
You touch the pod, and the pod attacks with its dash attacks.
Let's go. He doesn't have attacks?
No, the drop pod has no
He
attacks.
doesn't have like a claw that comes out and just sweeps the guy?
Absolutely not.
That'd be amazing.
Absolutely not. All right. My sergeant gets 2 attacks for being a firstborn sergeant. He gets 1 for shock assault. He gets 1 for a chainsword. He gets 1 for his other chainsword.
He's gonna mow down fucking greyknights.
Yeah, he is. Here we go. He's got 3 hits, Master Artisans, 4 hits. We got 4s to wound ya. 1, 2. 2 wounds at a -1. He kills a guy.
That is awesome.
Stabs him with a trident. All right. And then he needs to make a morale check. Is that all the? That's all the combat, right? All right. His morale check. He doesn't care. And that brings it to my turn. Well, first scoring.
So I got
You've got 4 for purifying, 6 for purifying ritual.
6 for ritual.
You got 3 for stranglehold and 3 for direct assault.
I was like wondering.
So you're looking pretty commanding position here. All right. So going to my turn.
All right, where'd we go, John? These guys hopped out. These guys hopped out. All these guys moved up. Healed the thing for 3.
Yep.
And that guy moved up, and the dude is 6 inches
Yep, we've
away.
got 1 CP here to put this guy back in a Devastator Doctrine.
Yep.
We've got the lieutenant behind the wall here, so that he's going to be re-rolling 1s and for to hit and to wound.
Got it. So where are we going?
We're going.
Shot.
We're going here because we have to.
I don't have any things to use.
All right, so we're down to 5 wounds, and that means we got 4s to hit you, -1 because we're shooting heavy weapons into melee, +1 for the.
Oh, this wasn't the
The last list
You know what?
was 6s in melee.
We are going to put it on
I
this
switched
fucker,
it to make them a little more useful.
if that's all right.
All right.
So yeah, he's hitting on 5s.
Minus a lot. -3.
Same dice as before. Well, that's not great.
You got one of those too.
Well, the heavy stubbers. All right, 1 reroll for Master Artisans. So, oh, that'll hit. All right, we need 2s, 4s with the beige dice. All right, so those fail. So we've just got one guy who takes it from the multi-melta and dies, and the other guy takes a 6-up save from the last game, the laser cannon. Fails that and takes 6 damage and dies. So 2 dead. Hitting on 3s, including -1 for the terrain, +1 for the tech marine. 3s to hit, 6s explode. 1 reroll for Master Artisans. Cocked. Misses.
It's almost like you get good.
All right, we've got 3 6s, so that's going to be 1 extra shot with the missiles and 2 with the
It's better than
pulse.
last edition.
All right, and so that's going to be those hits. 3s and 4s to wound, no rerolls. All right, so you're going to be looking at 1 save on your invul from the missile launcher.
Got it.
So the final score will be
1 save on the invuln, and they have a hammer.
They have a hammer.
What's their AP?
Their AP is all minus. It's turn 2, so their AP is all -2 on everything.
And how much damage?
Hammer is 3. Lightning claws are 1.
All right, we're gonna do the 3++.
Okay. 3
So
plus
3 up is good, and then a regular save.
2 regular saves. 2 up. Failed 1. Failed 1. And then 1 6 is a mortal wound for a 5-up.
double third.
All right, so he's only taken 2 damage.
2 damage and wounding on 4.
Next, we've got the tech marine who's going to shoot him. Force in 24 inches, so that's 3 shots from his 4th bolter. He's hitting you on 3s because of the terrain. And we've got 1 reroll for Master Artisans. 3 hits. And we're wounding you on 5s.
So it didn't come in this game.
That's going to be 1 save at a -2.
You can't
So it
not
gives you a 3 up.
having the
Goes through. 2
The
damage.
ability to not have locked down.
All right, we've got a grenade, a crack grenade coming in from the Vanguard veterans. It's going to need a 3 up to hit. Hits. It's going to need a 4 up to wound. Fails the wound.
Got it.
Crack grenade from these Vanguard veterans going into those fellas.
It's just hits.
Hits.
And
no wound. We've got one storm bolter coming in from the drop pod on these folks. It's assault or it's rapid fire, so you don't take any penalty to hit for shooting into combat. And we're looking at 3 wounds. -1 because I'm attacking. So one guy takes a wound. We've got this dreadnought.
I mean, I loathe that, but that makes it good.
Is going to put everything into this fella.
I prefer Kimbo's Alley.
I'm so mad that I posted it on the card.
All right, 16 shots, 2 for the missiles. I'm touching the terrain, so I don't take a penalty to hit. He's in Devastator Doctrine, so these are all an extra -1 AP, and he's re-rolling 1 to hit and to wound. So 3s.
Gatekeeping. Is he honestly gatekeeping the cover?
And 1 re-roll for Master Artisan.
Goddamn list?
It was literally, I commented,
All right, I'll take it.
For some reason.
4s and 3s re-rolling 1s. All right, fail. That's a re-roll.
Leadership technically.
Fail. Fail. All right, so 1 invulnerable save. And that's going to be 3, 7, including 2.
All right, so invuln save is good, and then how many regular?
7 at a -1.
3 ups.
He
1,
fails 3.
2, 3,
Fails
4.
4.
So it's 8.
8 damage plus 2 5-up saves.
Do you have any more shooting into that guy?
No, I do not.
All right,
This
so
is my last shooting period. I'm out of shit.
we'll spend 3, interrupt 4.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll take it. I'm taking it.
All right, so that's a total of 6 damage plus 2 5.
Charging here.
Yep.
Oh, look at that, he made it. Awesome.
All right, charge here.
Who is captain or what? I really messed up.
6.
You also had a fight twice over here for the Raptors.
All right.
To get stranglehold because I had bandits on me. Fun. And I interrupted trying to. He was like,
8 gets it.
here's the video I'm charging his team skills into 3-man.
He's going to base contact that guy. And then the Tech Marine, 4 inches.
This is a big deal.
Gets him in there.
Perfect.
All right,
And
so
it just kind of became like
we need to kill him. He only took 4 wounds, right?
the next one didn't actually.
He's got 9 left.
Yeah, so we're going to go there first.
All right,
All
what do we
right,
got?
so
Basically,
we've got
we want anybody
4
with high fleet adaptation.
Thunderhammer attacks.
Yep.
And we have 1, 2,
I'm outside of
3,
30.
4 lightning claws. Now I have to make a tough decision here because I can either make it more likely that they're going to kill him by giving him a +1 to hit, or I can make it more likely that these guys live when he counter swings on them.
Right.
And as much as I want to kill that fella, I actually care about these guys more because they're getting me oaths. So I'm not gonna improve this at all.
So hammer hits on 4s.
Hammer hits on 4s, everything else hits on 3s. We got 1 reroll here for the Master Artisans. Oh boy, we got 1 reroll for the Master Artisans. That's a conversion. That's okay. All right, so those miss, and then we've got
To drive down more than
only one bonus hit.
Yeah, you need 3 of
So
them.
now we need 3s and 5s with a reroll.
You also have a 50-50 shot at actually succeeding. Because you need to have a roll and you need
Not great.
equal to or less than your modelers.
Better. Okay. 2 invulnerable saves from the Thunderhammers.
Basically, you need at least a squad of 5 troops.
All right, here we go. 2 3 ups.
2. Is that only for a phase?
Whole turn.
The whole turn? That's really good. That's really good.
Make 1. I'm going to spend my 1 reroll.
Okay. They become not useful for that.
So you're down to 3.
Yep. It's a 5.
Fuck.
All right. He
3.
takes 3.
And then
you got another 5.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you, bye.
Good.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, so I'm 6. So second bracket.
All right. I'm assuming you're going to interrupt.
I am. I'm going to interrupt here. So go down to 1.
And I go down to 0. They're getting a 5-up, feel no pain.
Okay, so they already have +1 attack, so I probably don't need the exploding 6s, which we found out last time. So we're just going to try it again.
Yeah.
Because that's 3 points, and then your other 3 points. So they're more objective than him. Like,
Yeah.
He has a 3++, and he's gonna live, but they have to die.
Yeah, I maybe shouldn't have even charged as Grandmaster this turn. Once you activated it.
I probably would have blocked him off because I can't hop over you.
That's fair.
Yeah, you do with your diz all the time.
That's true.
Alright, is it going?
It's going.
Alright, hitting on 3s.
All right, I'm liking what I see there. We got one more 1 there.
Wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s.
Or 4s, sorry.
Wounding on.
No, you have a 5 up gunner.
Yeah, wounding on 3s. All right, I'm liking that too.
Not as good.
So we've got is that 1 mortal? 2 mortals?
7 minus 2, 1 more.
7 minus 2, 1 mortal. So we've got 3, 6, 7. We got to take these first, and we pass 3, fail 4. So 2 each. All right. First one, dead. Second one, cocked, dead. Third one,
I would have liked to.
that's not doing great for me. Dead. Fourth one, dead.
Fuck yeah, wasn't.
And a mortal. Wow, that was a well spent CP on my part.
I'm assuming your hammer's gonna live.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Well, that's definitely game.
Dude, I'm right at this point.
All right, Thunderhammer.
Okay.
All right. Oh, here we go. Master Artisans. Maybe not. Oh, look at that. We've got 5 hits on 4 dice.
Wipe the score.
All right, 2s. All right, so only 3. I rolled 2 1s there.
6 up?
This is going to be a 5-up because it's only a -2. So only 1 dice. Easy peasy.
I could definitely make a.
Well,
I might make a.
then we've got over here, small consolation prize. The dreadnought is going to do his thing.
You can roll it just because.
Oh, I'm going to roll it. I'm going to roll it.
And then I'll do the.
All right, 5 attacks. Well, it could be awesome. Master Artisans gets me 3 hits,
The answer's always no.
and that's 2 guys dead.
Okay, and I got 1 left.
Yeah,
Oh, you got your tech marine.
I do have my Tech Marine.
Yeah, he's got the combo fist thing.
Yeah. The Tech Marine gets 4, 1 for the servo arm, and 2 for the mechadendrites. All right, we're hitting on 3s, and we're going to re-roll the servo arm for Master Artisans. All right. And,
3 -2.
geez, all right, we got 1 save at a -2. He's dead.
Close though, close.
Yeah, let's not talk about it. Now you guys can murder. Oh, wait a minute. No,
Already attacked.
you picked the first defending unit, so you get to go with these guys next, which means my poor sergeant is about to bite it.
Can I leave this without like suffering anything, or it's still considered a vehicle?
It's still considered a vehicle. You'd have to
How many
fall
wounds
back.
does it have?
It has 8 wounds at a toughness of 6 and a 3-up save.
I have 4 guys left. Because you killed 1.
Oh
5
yeah,
guys.
4 guys.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna go this into the 1 guy,
Uh-huh.
and then these into the vehicle.
Sure. You made a major mistake only putting 1 guy into the super sergeant.
51, 52.
3 at -2.
3 at -2 on the drop pod. He takes 4. He's
And
down to
then,
4.
Mortal.
He's down to 3.
Yep. My swing's back.
1 save, sir.
Alright,
And a mortal wound.
And a mortal.
We're gonna.
All right, 5 up.
Looks like we're hitting him upset.
Oh, he's dead. He almost.
Attack back.
What attack back?
Nothing.
Oh yeah, what was off?
Oh, it doesn't attack. Alright.
1.
This guy.
No attacks.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Hitting on 2s.
10 hitting on 2s.
So 3, 6,
Wounding on 2s.
Wounding on 2s. 3s because you're strength 6. Oh, but you get +1 to wound. So that's 8.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and immortal.
9 and immortal. All right. That's 4 dead and immortal.
Yep, it's only -6.
So 5 at 8.
It still takes me to my end bone, so it's a 4. All right, so the sergeant lives with 1 wound remaining, and unless you pile in, you're actually out of combat.
Cool. And then we'll do the 6 attacks out of that guy.
All right, so I need some morale. I have some morale checks to make.
2's to hit.
I have a morale check on that guy.
And 3's to miss.
He's good, getting me a couple of points there, and a morale check on that guy. He's done. He's gone.
He's out.
Which again denies me another point for Oaths of Moment.
Nope.
All right. So.
Every day he decided against.
All right, John. So this is bottom turn 3, right?
Yep. Bottom of turn
3.
Is it?
Yeah, she came. Oh,
No,
wait.
this is bottom of turn 2.
Wow, bottom of turn 2. Yeah, she came in turn 2. That was last turn.
Yeah.
So bottom of turn 2. He kind of swept. The guy ran away. So we were just talking it out at the end. He's got the Volkite Dread, the character, amazing super duper Dread here. Tech Priest, this thing, 5 drop pod, and 1 lonely guy that didn't run away. So he did his job in the center of the board. So we were thinking that if these guys spend 1 CP, hop out, they'll charge the tank, potentially actually there's a Grandmaster dude there, so maybe we'll charge just the tank, just to blow up the tank. So then we'll get 3 for Oaths of Moment again. The Assassin will hopefully kill that guy. He'll back up and basically run away like a little girl, and then Gate of Affinity all the way back to my corner. We have 1 on that objective, 1 on that objective, 1 on that objective, 1 on the back objective to just try and cast the Psychic Ritual a bunch of times. So we talked it out. It's just uphill battle, not killing any of the dreads with the meltas, right? I think that was the biggest thing.
Yeah. My shooting was absolutely not what I needed it to be on turn 1. And we were also talking. I think I actually statistically I might have had a better shot if I had kept my drop pod until turn 2.
1 more turn.
Because I wanted to keep the reroll once to hit for being in my Devastator Doctrine. However, I was giving up 1 to hit because all of your dreadnoughts were still -1 to hit for being in here. And I think that -1 to hit is actually more important than the reroll once to hit statistically. So I think if I had held off the drop pod, A, he wouldn't have been able to shoot much, and B, it would have given me a more powerful out strike with the drop pod. So it would have also forced you to play more conservatively. That's probably the biggest mistake I made.
And what about the troops on turn 1?
The troops on turn 1, I feel kind of ambivalent about. I think what I probably should have done is I probably should have held them back a little bit and counted on the fact that I've got -1 damage. You would have only been able to hit me with 2 Dreadknights tops, I think. Actually, maybe 3 if you shunted 1. No, you would have, if you had shunted 1 and gated another, you could have only gotten line of sight with 2 Dreadknights on the same unit. I think I could have survived 2 Dreadknights. So I should have trusted that and not exposed all my troops to being taken off the board turn 1.
And if they're in the cover, they would have got at least a 4 up, right, instead of a 5 up to just save. Like instead of keep them in the back, they didn't get any cover.
The reason I did that is because I didn't want you to get easy lines of sight with your Dreadknights. I wanted to force you to,
duh, yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
wanted
true.
you to force you to actually have to get on the cover, which means I can counter shoot you.
Yeah, because then he would have just sat there and just shot that way.
So I probably would have kept 1 unit here because they were within 6 inches of this objective for turn 2, and that would have pulled you up here for me to come out and shoot.
Yeah.
I should have also anticipated that you were going to start in the Tide of Shadows, knowing my alpha strike, and knowing that I was a little safe in 5 conversions turn 1. I do think that if I hadn't screened you out and if you had tried to teleport over here, it would have opened it up to an empiric amplification, which again would have just been a 50-50 shot.
Yeah.
Right. If I fail the stratagem, then one of my big things is done.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, without him having the -1, I would have went for him easily. With the -1, I'm like, I don't really want to go after him.
yeah, so I think it's a tough matchup both ways. Looking back on it, I think maybe if I had gone first, it could have gone a little better. Because what, you had this guy right here, turn 1, or to begin with.
Yeah, he started there.
Yeah, so if I had been able to drop down and kill him while he was outside of the dense cover.
Well, I had the redeploy. So that's what we were talking about at the beginning. Like,
Okay, so you would have redeployed differently if you had gone second.
so I had room back here just to kind of put him back here, but you still would have had a shot into him. It just would have been outside of 12 because we had like 1 unit here, so you would have landed here and blown up this unit and put a lot of wounds into the dread knight.
Yeah.
But then the same thing happens is like they're just there. Maybe you kill a dread knight. You probably did, right? Turn 1, you could probably just kill a dread knight.
Yeah, turn 1 I can probably, without the -1 for being on dense terrain, I think I could have killed the dread knight.
Yeah.
Because that means I've got 1 multi-melt in each squad, double shotting, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Definitely. And my other thing was, do I just walk them on? Like put them all into...
Right, which honestly I don't think would have necessarily helped, because then that's a lot of firepower you're missing out on turn 1.
And seeing what
Because
those graphs...
you remember that first game that you played against?
Oh, yeah.
That was your first Grey Knights game.
But that was with your dreads, which are a lot scarier than the 5-man units of guys just walking up. Like, literally imagine 2 dreads fucking starting here and then just walking up and charging you turn 1. That's...
Yeah.
Where are those guys? I miss those guys.
Yeah, they're not here because they're only good in Ultramarines. Ultramarines, you can pull them back with a redeploy.
Got it.
Iron Hands, they can still be pretty good. They're still really good at shooting for first turn. But I just don't think it's worth it if you don't have the ability to redeploy them.
Makes sense. Well, John, I really appreciate the game. Thanks so much.
Yeah, same.
Cool.
All right, so I guess the biggest thing you learned on turn 1 is if they have most of their troops out of cover or in cover but able to be shot at, you have 4 dreadnoughts that are literally just shooting their troops off the table. So all the OBSEC units are essentially gone. That should be the goal. So a lot of things that I've been learning the past couple games is play for a scenario. Don't play to kill the enemy unit. Just literally play where you're going to get the most points every single turn. If you start off turn 1 getting points, even if it's to the last, but if you start off turn 1 getting points and continue that every single turn, if you get more points than your opponent, you win the game. Doesn't matter how many people left on the table. As long as you can make it till turn 5, still getting more points than the opponent, you win the game. And that's the biggest thing you should take away from this matchup is go after key units that are going to be holding objectives and take objectives that are going to get you points. Stranglehold is a great one, especially if you know you have the shooting to shoot people off the objective and you have the really fast, quick troops that you can get on the objective. Our Psychic Ritual, which is the Grey Knight secondary, is just so good with interceptors. Like having to be able to cast it when somebody else is on the objective and still be able to shoot and charge, like it's such a good secondary for our army. Even just in general, like if anybody could take the secondary, it'd be really freaking good. But luckily we can take it and still do shit with our more expensive units afterwards. We were trading in the center the entire game. I ran out of units to trade in the center, but I still had the Dread Knights left to kind of finish up and mop up the rest of the people. So it was a fun game. John, again, is always a good player. He's trying to get me to play RTT online, like the battle online, but I never played it before, so he's going to teach me how to play that, so maybe we can get a recorded battle. I don't know how fun that would be, but we'll test it out. I'm going to get some games in that hopefully soon. We have Death Guard coming into the channel, so it's going to be Grey Knight Death Guard, mainly focused, but also tournament focused. So if you guys like 40K, if you like seeing tournament, if you like strategy, if you like just learning new shit about the game, definitely subscribe to the channel. That's kind of what this whole channel is for. I'm not doing it just for the fun of it. I'm doing it basically to teach other people how to learn new shit about this game. There's so much that I learn every single game, and being able to pass that along to you guys and get you guys better and bringing more people into the fold to play more tournaments. Like I'm such a huge tournament player. I love tournaments. I love traveling out, meeting new people, playing awesome people, and just playing 3 games in one day is super fun. I brought Death Guard at the last tournament just to get 3 games in. We happened to win, but it was still 3 games in one day, which is freaking awesome. It kind of gets your itch going, right? So guys, appreciate it. Thanks for clicking on the video. Let me know in the comments below, and join the Discord if you guys are a Grey Knight Death Guard player, or you just like to kind of talk 40K. But guys, appreciate it. Good luck, and we'll see you in another video soon.